Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
There we
Hello?
go.
There we
Can you hear
go.
me
What
now?
happened? Now I can hear you.
Um, this is so weird. Everything is going wrong in StreamYard on this dashboard. I swear to God.
Uh
Ugh.
oh. StreamYard is haunted again, but oh well, we'll figure it out.
I'm gonna need to bring some holy water for this StreamYard, I swear. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the commentary zone at night where we are having endless problems today. Jamal, how are you?
Good. Tuesdays are kind of busy, but it's fine. I mean, the little StreamYard people want to act up, but that kind of seems to go hand in hand with Cody, who we're covering tonight. So,
Oh my God. Okay, guys, as you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up just because we asked you to. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And most importantly, tell a friend. We want more of y'all up in this room talking about this foolish show. Sister Wives, season 15, episode 8. Can I light you up? I don't think I like that title.
I wasn't really a fan because I'm like, what are y'all trying to do? I'm going to need more clarity. What are you actually lighting up? The
Were they
people need to
talking
know.
about at the end of the show when him and Mary was in the woods at night, and I think she said something about lighting him up so that they could film each other? I don't know. It was just really
She was
weird.
so what it was is that she called herself flirting with Cody, and he's like, yeah, she's about innuendo, blah blah blah. Blah. Okay, yeah, and she's like, don't you understand that I'm flirting with you? I'm like, he's like, well, yeah, I noticed. I'm like, oof, ouch. And then they kept talking, and then when he asked her, like, do you eat corn? I'm like, you know what? I'm done with you. I can't with you.
How did he not know what she eats? He's been married to her for 30 years. But wait,
Right.
let's start at the top of this mess. So, like, a quick summary. Janelle and her dumb divided house. Robyn is whining and doing curbside birthday wishes.
Hmm.
Happy birthday, Truly. Woo! Then we see Robyn making excuses for her man. Cody makes a triumphant return to a very frosty welcome at Janelle's house. And then we see Cody and Mary have the most miserable 30th anniversary celebration.
I've never seen a celebration like that in my life. I'm sorry, I just haven't. That was truly sad. I mean, here's the thing: if y'all gonna have that kind of anniversary, you really could have like gone to what the Rayleighs and got some Stouffer's lasagna, some Colombo French bread, and y'all could just done that, or y'all could have got Lunchables. Either way, it'd been the same thing to me.
I'm just like, he showed up with no gift. At least she went and did the Rice Krispie treats. He showed up
Yeah,
with no gift. Two long empty hands and his permed head. Oh my God. And then he playing like he didn't know how many years he'd been married to Mary. When you're miserable, you know how many years you've been miserable.
that's true. I totally agree with that.
It's only
Totally
when you
agree
happy
with it.
that you forget about it.
He
I
was
don't
just
know.
he was a mess. I was like, just tell her the truth. Look, I ain't feeling you.
Or better yet,
You
I want to swap you out.
right. Or
I'm
be
at a
like, you know what?
cashier down at the dry cleaners. I want to swap you out.
Or be like, you know what? You ain't Robyn. Just tell the truth.
I think all of them already know they ain't Robyn.
Just tell the truth. Tell the truth
Mm-mm.
and shame the devil.
But wait, you called that flirting? I want to get back to that. When was she flirting? When she was in the car
When
crying
they were
about when he holds her hand, or when they was out in the woods? I thought he was gonna kill her, quite honestly, and
when they
just
were out in
bury
the
her.
wood, when they were out in the woods and they were talking there on the little blanket, and so that's what the I'm gonna light you up type thing. That's what she was trying to be cute. I'm like, oh, you tried. That's adorable. And that's when he asked her, did she eat corn?
Uh,
And I don't know what's wrong with her because I'm sorry. Here's the thing, and y'all can disagree if you want to. It's okay. But if I'm married and I know this man don't like me, and he probably still mad at me, I'm not going in no deep dark woods with you.
I know.
I
But did you
mean,
know that's where he was taking her? Because I was under the impression like he was winging this and she didn't know. She was just
I'm
grateful that he came by her house.
see, I'm not winging. Like someone who's winging is not going to um take you into the deep dark woods like he knew where he was going. Winging it is if you're going to Sonic's versus the Dairy Queen. That's winging it. Or you're going to KFC versus Popeyes. That's winging it. You taking me to the deep dark woods and you know where you going. Mm-mm.
I
Mm.
was just a little concerned when it got so dark so quick. And I know that might have been editing. They probably cut out a
Right.
whole chunk where Robyn called during the middle of their date to check and see if he had clean underwear or something like that. Just
I
saying.
agree.
Because I was waiting for Robyn to call.
I don't like stuff like that.
But
I
okay,
don't like things like that. Mm-mm.
what do you think about what Yanni says? Am I the only one that can't hear anymore? I can't see my family, or Cody can't see his wives. Yeah, no, you're not. You're not the only one because I'm sick of that crap too. He can go and see him. He ain't got
You
nothing
can go
else to
see
do.
him. Right. And these I understand the kids want to see their dad fine, whatever.
Uh-huh.
But it's not that deep, at least not to me, because Janelle is the one who told him like, I think it's best that you don't come over for a while. Be mad at your mama about that. Talk to her about that. Let
Mm-hmm.
her know how you feel. Whine to her, because she's the one. Um, let's say, I think it's best because they have to go to school, go to work, blah blah blah. And I understood that. And is it me or Robyn's always upset about somebody else's issues but her own? Like here, like my whole thing is, she's like, I don't think it's fair that Cody spent so much time with me and me. I'm like, ma'am, that was Janelle's call. Don't be worried about Janelle's time with Cody. That's not your concern. Worry about you and your kids. You should be worried about the next chick's time with your husband. Stop it. Find something else.
I didn't see why she was saying that, other than maybe she was tired of rug burn or something because he there too much. I
She got pillows.
I just don't understand. I find that this season, I don't know if I'm noticing it more this season or if it's always been there, but it seems like Robyn is getting in the middle of things that really don't concern her house. And she's trying to place herself in the role of this great peacekeeper, but yet failing miserably because of all of the whining, because she's inserting herself where she doesn't belong, if that makes sense.
I agree. I like Yanni's.
Mm-hmm.
Jamal, why here is he spending too much time here? Like, Bryce, I need a break. He's working my nerve right now. That's what I can see that. I
Mm-mm.
can agree with that. Like, yeah, he's doing too much. He gotta go.
I don't know. Wait, hold this. Cody didn't call his daughter for 2 weeks. She was at Mary's house. Yeah, it's
He just don't like
obvious he didn't
Mary.
call. But the girl had what's she name?
Audrey,
Mariah.
Mariah, and
Mariah and
Audrey.
Audrey have their own two cell phones, which I'm sure he should have the number if he doesn't. Shame on him. But he could have called them. He didn't. It's not a phone quarantine. It's a like social distance quarantine.
And I'm gonna say this. I felt so bad for Mary, like when she said, whether I was sick or not, it wouldn't care. No one comes to see me. No one comes to see me. No one would check on me. I'm like, wow.
Didn't I tell you she like they'd find her bones?
I was like, that's just so sad that you out there by yourself and they not even caring.
But did she lie though?
I didn't say she lied. I just said I felt bad for her.
She ain't lie. The truth
Mm-mm.
always hurts. And she's spilling them truth beans. I don't know. This episode was kind of light on substance for me. It just at
It
the
wasn't
end
much.
where I was concerned for Mary's well-being. I really thought he was going to do away with her and bury her in the woods.
I mean, I don't like things of that nature. But the one thing I did want to touch on is this: they seem to still be holding some sort of grudge against each other, Mary and Cody.
Mm,
Did either one of them ever apologize to the other?
no.
See, that's a problem. Like when you mad at each other, each one of you have to apologize to the other one.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Because without an apology, you really can't move forward. Because you felt like you were wrong, and you need that apology. And I'm like, did y'all? Cause I was watching. I'm like, did y'all apologize yet? Because I ain't seen a flashback when anyone said I'm sorry.
No,
You
even when
know.
they went to therapy in Vegas, when they were in Vegas, and then when they had first moved to Flagstaff, they went back to Vegas to continue the therapy. But I never once saw anybody take accountability for what happened. If the major issue is when she got catfished, I didn't see her taking responsibility for her emotional cheating. And I didn't see him taking accountability for, like, she would not have gone that deep into the catfish if everything was okay between her and Cody.
Hmm.
If you in a good relationship, you ain't looking elsewhere. And I don't see him taking responsibility for that. They're both wrong in that because both of them neglected each other. That's why they went elsewhere. Um, you know, I think they both need to be honest and say whether they want to stay in this relationship
Hmm.
or leave, which would alleviate some of the goddamn suffering that I'm going through watching this mess week after week. And now he's saying you got to court me. That's some bull BS. Because
Court you.
he
You
ain't worth
might.
it.
Here's the thing: if I was married, you might get some Jolly Time popcorn and a glass of cold water. You might
If
get
you
that.
were married to him or anybody in general.
No, I'm talking about if I were in Mary's position,
Oh,
if
if
I
you
were
were
married
married, okay.
to Cody, like you, I would pop you some Jolly Time with the sea salt butter, and some tap water with an ice cube, and you will be happy with that. Court you.
I thought it was kind of ridiculous because in all the years before this, he was the one doing the courting. I've never heard any of the women having to court him.
But in this case, he's coming from the perspective like, well, you did me wrong. You left the relationship. You should have to fight to get me back.
But again, their relationship could not have been that great to begin with if he was emotionally abandoning her and she was seeking emotional
Mm-hmm.
comfort someplace else. And he
No.
keeps on throwing in her face,
Mm-hmm.
you told me to stay away. When did she say stay away? When she was in the middle of the catfish, when they were going through counseling after the catfish? Like when
I think it was during the catfish
Yanni,
away.
Yanni has all this information. Yanni confirmed when she said for him to stay away. She was seeking new peen, but instead of peen, she found for JJ.
Right, and then a quote unquote admirer. But he
God.
was just being ridiculous. He was just being super dramatic. And here's the thing with this show, I'm finding is that if you took Cody out of the situation and let just the wives be married to him, but he don't have to be there, the show would be great because they're very sensible ladies. And if he weren't there to muck it up, I think they'd be a-okay.
Okay. Mary would be okay. Christine would be okay. Robyn would be a puddle of poop.
But no offense to you, Robyn, smooches, but we don't really like you anyway. So we just gonna call a thing a thing.
And I think Janelle will wander into the forest and we'd never see her again.
No, I think Janelle would be okay because she would have Christine and Mary. She would be fine. She would
She
go
don't
along with
like
the
Mary.
collective. It doesn't matter. She's supposed to be a part of the family. If we're being honest, and she really don't like Robyn. So it's either you go with Robyn or you go with Mary and Christine. I'm going with Mary and Christine. You have a better chance of survival with those two.
That's true.
If we're being honest. And Robyn, it's just with her, I just struggle. I always struggle with Robyn. It doesn't come across as genuine when you're always trying to be, like you said earlier, the peacemaker, the bridge, the glue. Like you're not glue, ma'am. You're barely Scotch tape, barely.
I want to ask you a
And
question though, with
okay,
regards to Robyn and this peacemaking.
hmm
Do you think it's genuine when she's trying to like put Mary and Cody back together, like a couple episodes ago, where they went out to the land or something, the Coyote Pass, and she's trying to broker peace. But then she has to know he's going over to Mary's house to go and see the girls, and she calls on purpose. Do you really think that she is genuine in her peacemaking skills?
I'm gonna say it's genuine but self-serving because she didn't leave one plural marriage to come into another one to have that fall apart too. At this point, she's feeling, well, I'm too old
Wait,
to try to do this a third time.
who left the plural? Robyn's first marriage was plural? I thought it was
Uh,
single, like a single
well,
thing.
let me double check. I might have misheard it.
They might have come from plural families, but I didn't know she was in a plural marriage her first time. And someone also asked if her first husband had active hands. I know he left her credit in a mess, but I
Yeah.
don't know anything more about that.
Mm,
It was Mary's idea for how to court Robyn. Yes, Lisa, I remember Mary owning up to that mess of
yes, it's right here. It's from
okay.
the list.
Uh-huh.
So her her first marriage wasn't plural, which is correct. I think I just misheard that.
They're from
But
plural families though. I think.
but
I think she is.
he did have he had just some issues though. I'll put it that way.
Mm.
He had some issues, and this is from the list. Here's an article about Robyn, and apparently he did, like, he had issues.
Oh, look at this point that Susan has. Look what money does Robyn bring in. It appears the other ladies pay for everything and support everyone. Yeah, because Christine's a realtor now.
Mm-hmm.
Janelle is also a realtor and has a finance or accounting background. Mary, she's in that pyramid scheme. Um, yeah, so the only two moochers are Robyn and Cody.
Mm-hmm.
And you know those kids are also bringing in some money too.
Yeah, they, like, a couple of kids are working. One just Hunter, I think it is, just graduated from the Air Force Academy, so
That's
he's about to get coin.
good. Yeah. Well, you're gonna see he'll get married soon so that he could get that bump up. Hold
If
on.
he were smart, okay. Here's the thing: if the Brown kids were smart, they would marry the Duggar kids and get that money.
Like the first 7 of those kids are already married
Mm-hmm.
off. Well, the exception of poor little Jen. Her name is Jenna,
Yeah, but they
the
can
the
work on that.
oldest girl. But I can't wait till she comes out as a lesbian. Just saying.
Yeah,
Let's
and Robyn needs to
see.
get it together.
I can't believe they convinced her ex-husband son over. I always wondered about that. I
Yeah, I just thought that
I
was
think they
odd.
paid him. I think they paid him.
I think what it was is, like, I think it's more along the lines of Robyn says, "Look, here's the deal. This is what you did to me and my kids. Either you sign them over, or I air you out completely."
Mm.
So I think
Here's a
that's what.
good point that Yanni says. Maybe it was to save in child support.
Mm-hmm. True.
Wow. Okay, so Lisa says Christine only got her real estate license to sell her house and collect on the fees. Good for her. That's smart. Because if you
Right.
was waiting for Janelle to sell the house, you was gonna be waiting forever, like Robyn did. Um, let's see. It would be so much easier to not hate Robyn if she just admitted why they actually moved there or just any amount of
Hmm.
accountability.
Yeah.
You're going to be waiting a
Agreed.
long time for that, FM. I don't think Jenna wants to marry. I don't think Jenna wants to marry Ray. That's because she's too damn busy raising Michelle kids. Okay. Hello, Miss Ablavi. This show is foolishness. I say it. Why do they have those haircuts? What haircuts?
Cody's perm,
Oh,
all that stuff.
oh my God. He wouldn't pay child support, and supposedly Cody had a job that he can insure them kids. Yes, that was a big thing. I remember the insurance issue. And they couldn't collect child support. He went ahead and adopted them so that they would have a father. Well, that almost sounds charitable. Hmm. I'm sure there was some financial gain behind it too.
Of course there was.
Let's see what FM says. During Truly's birthday, when Robyn came to visit them with the kids, it really stood out to me that Christine stated when Robyn came over with her kids, they are not affected. Oh, but I think, have they always designated like Christine's kids, Robyn kids, or have they just said our kids? The family
Go ahead.
dynamic has changed over
Hmm.
these last few seasons, and especially since moving to Flagstaff. There's more of a
Yeah,
differentiation.
I agree with that. There definitely is because it's just mainly because most of them did not want to be there, and I agree with that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Cody loves his confessional in the car. He can bitch and watch himself. His car confessionals are borderline cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They're
Hmm.
not cute. They're not funny. And when he throws himself into the iPhone camera, it's just like, when you go to the old fashioned carnivals and you go into the House of Mirrors, it's kind of like that.
And
Oh
my thing is in the woods when he put the light on himself, I'm like, sir, don't do that. That's scary.
God.
I mean, because yeah, no, don't do that.
Okay, Robyn, in comparison, likes to put up a front that they're this one big family, and she at least refers to them as our kids or the kids. I
She
don't
does.
believe anything that rolls out of her mouth, though. Is that bad?
I mean, it's just because the way it comes across, because we think she's self-serving. So yeah. Oh, Lisa says at Dark Region, wouldn't you be cuckoo if you have four women with all different personalities, all with 5 to 6 kids coming for you all the time? I would. Well, okay. First of all, I would just never do that. Let's just put that out there now. No, but if I were in his position, it is your. I feel it is your job as the head of household, if that's what you choose to take on. It is your job to communicate with all of your wives and come up with a schedule and stick to the schedule and make sure you communicate well. He does not communicate well because if you notice when he's in the mix with the wives and they're talking, they make sense and he doesn't. So if you
Mm-hmm.
take him out of the equation, they will be just fine. Because what happens is they have a plan, it's good, but then he interjects, well, no, I don't think it should be done that way. How about we do this? And they go along with it because that's the way the family dynamic is set up.
Just going back to Bobby, we don't know what Cody does for a living, quite honestly. If anyone in the chat knows, please let us know. Yanni says, but clearly they don't really have communication with each other. Cody didn't know Mariah left, but neither did Christine, Janelle, or Robyn, which proves what Mary says every episode. Nobody calls to check in on her. If
But
she
then
got
again,
sick, nobody'd be there.
does Mary call and check on anybody else though? It's a two-way street. Yeah, if
No.
you don't make an effort, then how do you expect people? Why do you expect people to make an effort with you? It's a two-way street.
That's true. But Robyn's supposed to be the big kumbaya, peacemaker. Shouldn't she be calling everybody to check and see if they okay? You first wife now.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is Robyn. I agree with you on that. Robyn should be going around. If Cody can't check on the people, she should be going around check on the people. Like, how are y'all doing? Do you need anything? Blah blah blah. Robyn always puts it to her benefit. That's it.
So what was her benefit going over to, butt into Christine's business a few episodes ago?
Oh, to sniff around, see what's really going on.
Oh my God.
That's all that was. That's just intel. That's what you do. When you don't like people, you want to keep an eye on them, and you go to a place, you sniff around, and you want to see what's really going on. Like, what's Cody really doing? How much time is he spending here? Like, what kind of shenanigans are you up to? Are you up to shenanigans? That was just intel.
Let me ask you a question. I think many, many years ago, Cody had mentioned that he was into marketing. I think this is back when he had that 2-seater white sports coupe that was totally family inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's a chance that he could be in something like Jen Shaw's type of marketing?
No, that's too above his pay grade. I think he's probably selling like Amway or Avon. I don't see him being at the top of an MLM. I'm sorry.
He ain't gotta be at the top.
But here's the thing with him: like, would you trust him to be above entry level when it comes to money? Come on now.
No.
See?
No.
Because like he's got his hands in all their finances. All their finances is messed up. Their credit is shot. Probably. Yeah. No. No. No.
I would like to know what it is that he does now. Because it's been so long since he even said what it is that he does for work.
Right. You never hear about him going to work. Never. Like, he's too busy like doing car confessionals to go to work.
Another thing, if I had 18 kids, I wouldn't be running around in a sports car. Well, at least he's got a bigger car now.
Right.
Thank God.
That van, right?
Yeah, I think
that's a nice van.
Yeah, leather seats.
I'm not gonna front. That's a nice van.
But Cody always has to have a nice car. He said that from the very beginning. He says it's his one thing that's his. And I guess that's, when he was working and stuff like that. Like, he always had to have like a Cody car. I do remember that, because I think that was the justification for the 2-seater sports coupe.
Does Cody have an Instagram? Does he get sponsorships?
For what? Perms?
I mean, like Breck, Aquanet.
Is Breck still in business?
Somebody got some. Maybe he could own. Maybe he owns like a beauty supply place we don't know about. I'm just saying.
Nice.
Does Cody have an Instagram? That's what we really need to find out. That's why maybe he's an influencer and he's like, he gets paid like maybe like a $200 a post to like sell stuff. I'm just saying.
Oh my
I'm just saying.
Jamal, you could answer that.
Do you feel like Cody is a low-key pimp? No, he cannot handle money. He may be the chauffeur and drive the girls to the appointment, but he's not handling no money. He's not. Nah. No.
Very little.
I can't see that.
I think that that's it, Jamal. Sponsorships, but very little. Or like brands that aren't national, probably like local.
Right.
Yes, Gina Maxie, a spiral perm. I haven't seen one of them since like the Jerry curl days back in the 80s when everybody had that juicy curly hair.
You know what he needs? He needs a good blowout. Just saying.
His hair
One
is
good
very
blowout.
fine though, and is
I mean,
getting thinner as he gets older.
he can go to like a dry bar or something. They know how to handle that.
He ain't gonna want to pay for that.
I mean, I'm just saying. Someone should help this man.
Oh my God. FM, you're on a rant tonight. Okay, so Lisa says Janelle is the pimp, Cody is the driver. Did this episode, did she seem like needy and desperate? Like she was going through withdrawals not seeing this man.
Yeah, I was just confused about that. I didn't
Okay.
understand the excitement.
Susan says he mentioned he had to call someone in last episode. It's a friend he had in Vegas. He says something 2 episodes ago. I thought some kind of construction. I don't see him doing physical labor.
No, no. I mean, they have to have like some kind of brand deals and sponsorships because like they make so little on the show now that they have to.
Okay, so Yanni thinks he has the perm because his hair is thinning.
Oh, you give some volume or
Because it
illusion of
was looking
volume.
like straw. Like when they show those flashback pictures,
Yeah.
it's kind of looking
Hmm.
frizzy. I don't know. Okay, so Lisa says they have went and spoken at seminars, universities, let people come in and film their life for school projects, stuff like that. I think it's one way they get their money. It sure ain't from the show. Yeah, because they took a severe pay cut. Not this season,
Severe.
like last season, I think.
The show almost didn't get picked up.
He had a
Like,
bag.
think about it. Everyone says, "Ha ha, sniff around." Jamal, so true. So if you notice, with Robyn, she calls Mary. Like,
Mhm.
she calls Mary. She doesn't go see Mary without Cody. So, but she'll go to Christine and talk to Christine, and it's always like, "Oh, how are you? What's going on? How are you doing?" Blah blah blah. If you know, Robyn doesn't talk about herself. She's always asking questions about other people and thinking her nose
Mhm.
in other people's business. So she's definitely like just there for the information. She don't care about them.
So wait, Cody's on a 5-day rotation? I thought it was like a 3 or 4-day rotation. 5 days, that's a long time for Cody to be up in your house and in your bed. Ew.
Mhm.
Okay, so see, it was Alexis. I was trying to remember what the brand was, but I didn't really care. But Lexus convertible to Woo Robin. And it
She
was
got
like
suckered.
a cream color, like an off-white cream
So
color.
she got wait. So she got suckered in by Alexis.
Yeah,
Really? Okay.
yeah. Blavy says maybe Cameo. Are they on Cameo? Does anybody know? That's a
Hold on.
good idea, though. I bet you a lot, like they would make a lot of money on Cameo.
Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
The perm is so that everybody won't know his hairline recedes so far back, and he's got the sides of his head shaved because he's balding there too. Oof. He's got a lot of hairline issues. A lot. Let's see when they show. FM, you are wearing me out tonight. You picking up on all of this stupidness. Mary was in a camo jacket. Oh my God. I
No,
love it.
no, Cody's not on Cameo.
None of the wives are either.
I'm
Are they
checking.
on
I'm checking now.
OnlyFans? I think he makes money here and there, like D-list celebrities do, like the 90 Days one, and the ladies hustle to make real money, even thanks using their celebrity status and fans to say, oh, pity they can't open clubs in Vegas.
Okay, so Janelle, it looks like Janelle is on Cameo, and Christine is on Cameo. So
Mm-hmm.
Janelle costs $35 for a Cameo. That's what she's charging.
Uh-huh.
And then let's go back. Christine, they both charge $35 for cameos.
Oh, God.
I mean, they're active. Like Christine has had at least 90 cameos because she has 90 reviews. And let's see what Janelle's got going on.
Okay, so
And
every fifth day he would switch up. That's a
wow,
long time to be with a wife, though.
Janelle at least has 113 cameos because she's got 113 reviews. So what kind of coinage is that?
Oh my God. I thought FM wrote, I wonder if Mary is into Robyn. I don't know if she's on to Robyn or not, but it would be good. I'd love to see that smackdown. So wait, how many cameos do they have?
Well, Christine at least has had 90, and Janelle has had at least 113 because each those are the reviews they have.
Mm. Well, what's his face? Usman was charging $60 or $65 for his cameos, and
Hmm.
he wound up with a 20-something $1,000 check, didn't he?
Yeah, it was insane. What is Usman charging now? Now we talking about the Usman. Mm.
I never get the whole thing
He
about
charging
Cameo.
he charging $45.
Oh, he brought it down because don't nobody want. They must have heard about him building his house. Uh,
Hmm.
um. Oh. Paranormal witch pixie, affectionately known as Willow. The Cameo thing, like if you want to send birthday wishes to somebody and you know that they like Janelle, you can get on Cameo and send birthday wishes to someone. You know, they'll do a video and say, "Happy birthday, Willow. Many happy returns," or whatever you want them to say. And they'll do it for you. So yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
Like it's as if a celebrity sending you a message. I don't know.
That's what it is. It's exactly what it is.
I I could find a whole lot more to do with the $35 that these ladies are charging. Is it $35? Like
Hmm.
you could go and buy 3 birthday cakes from Publix, the little mini ones. Um you could go and get dinner.
Now
I'm
you can
just
go get
saying.
dinner.
You can go get dinner. You can go and buy like 6 bottles of wine if they're buy one get one free at your local supermarket like mine. Like there's so much you can do with that. Like, yeah, just saying.
That's true. You're not lying.
You can get a pair
I'll
of
leave it
shoes
there.
from the Ross, you know? I don't know.
There's a lot you could do.
Was
So I'm not
Sheena
mad at you for.
$17. Oh. Dinner or a cake would make me a lot happier, LOL. Yes, Yannick.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And it's not because I'm fluffy, it's just that I'm incentivized by food and drink, which have made me fluffy. There you
Hey,
go.
Olive Garden. I'm telling you,
Ew.
Olive Garden.
Ew.
Maybe ew.
Ew.
Olive Garden slaps. Good plan.
Ew.
You have no taste.
Okay.
They're never ending breadsticks. Good playing with me.
I'm not a big bread person.
Oh, that's too bad. That's
You can
really too
have
bad.
mine. You can have mine. It's okay. Oh my gosh.
So,
Anything else on this stupid show? I'm
no,
sorry.
it was dry. But did you see Seeking? Did you watch Seeking Sister Wives?
Yes, I did. I
Can we talk?
did.
Can we talk about that? Can we put that in here? Can,
No, it's
no,
tomorrow's
it's
show.
tomorrow's show. Okay,
It's
because
tomorrow's
that
show.
was good.
Yes, it was. And we have a new person, a new,
Family.
an yeah, a new family coming in. So we'll talk about that tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. But yeah, that was a pretty lively episode.
I hollered. I was like, I'm just saying. Like here I was. Just a quick preview. I was up here sitting up here feeling bad for the little Snowdens. They got jilted. I'm like, I feel bad for you guys. I'm so happy you found you like a nice little South African lady. She's nice, but lo and behold, you got another chick on the line, and they've already met. Are you serious? This is what we
No, they
doing?
haven't met in person yet. Only on
But
the
phone. I'm saying, but
yeah.
they've already introduced the potential wives to each other. I'm like, this is what we doing now?
Yeah, I was shocked by that. And because did Crystalline say that she talks to the fourth one
Yeah,
every day? I thought I
right.
misunderstood that. Wow. Wouldn't it be
I was
great if the two of them ran off to South Africa together and left Dimitri and Ashley alone again? I'm just saying.
Man, I was in here like, I was y'all suckered me in with your story. Never mind, y'all okay. But that's tomorrow's show.
Yeah, yeah, that's a whole nother mess. Oh, and I'm so angry at Garrett. I'm so angry at him. He is going to leave Danielle. He's going to leave her. I don't like how he talks to Danielle or talks about Danielle, especially now that he in front of Roberta. He is burning my butt. I'm gonna calm down so I can talk about it properly tomorrow.
But we said that. But we said that though.
I
We
know.
said that. I was just like, I need to see paperwork of what you getting out of this, Danielle. We all have issues for you. We all care about you, kinda. But yeah, but yeah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Like he said,
Ashley's
that's too
so
much show.
dumb. No, not Ashley. I mean Danielle is so dumb. Ashley, I kind of get the feeling like she is low key attracted to these women too.
That right
Just
there.
saying. I like
She's
her
too
tops are always on the verge of showing
right.
a nip slip. Like she's uber tactile with these women. Like,
But now that we talked about that, was it me or were Danielle and Roberta giving up a little bit of vibes?
that hug was uber awkward. The thruple hug.
Yeah, like Garrett kind of went
But
like he was left out.
here's the thing. I think it's a desperation from Danielle. I think the only way to hold on in her head, she's like the only way to hold on to Garrett is if I can hold on to Roberta.
Hmm.
That's how I think she's seeing it,
Okay.
and she is looking uber thirsty.
Mm, okay. But I know Ashley seems to be like, oh, I'm all for it. Yeah, let's do it. I'm like, okay. I see you, Ashley. I see you.
I feel like she play footsie or creepy fingers under the table with these chicks.
Hmm.
Ugh. But we'll talk about that more tomorrow. Oh my God. So
Yep.
tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for Seeking Sister Wife. I'll control my anger by tomorrow, hopefully. And we could have a civil discourse about them. But today we were talking about the crap show that is Sister Wives season 15, episode 8. Can I light you up and bury you in the forest where you belong, Mary?
Not the forest.
Well, that's where they was. They was in the woods, the
There
forest,
was
the brush.
somewhere I wouldn't have went. But hey,
Do you think he took her to Coyote Pass?
That's what I was assuming.
He could bury her up in them trees where he always wanted to put her.
Because my whole thing is this: y'all going out and he taking you out in the middle of the woods and no one knows where you're going.
Except
Come on
Robyn.
now. Come on now.
And it's the first time she didn't call. Maybe she didn't want to interrupt him while he was like hitting her with the shovel. I don't know. I'm just saying. Am I
No,
creating a whole new storyline for this show?
no, because I don't believe in doing stuff like that. I don't believe in doing stuff
Dateline.
like that.
This will
Yeah.
be the new Dateline, the case of the missing Mary.
And there was no distinguishing markings. I saw no highway signs. Come on now. I'm just saying, but anywho,
Yeah.
I think we're good. We're going off the
Yeah,
Coyote
we're
Pass
creating a
now.
whole new show right now. And okay, guys, leave your comments below. Leave possible storylines below. We read them and we respond. Give us a thumbs up because we asked you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And most importantly, tell a friend. We want more people to join the chat. We're on the race to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we want to thank everyone who has subscribed to us so far, and we hope to keep it growing. Until next time.
Next time. Bye.
Bye.